What's up, everybody? Check out these bags from a brand called Nutsac, which apparently was named that way because they were crazy. They were nuts to make bags in America using American factories and workers and things instead of competing and bringing the price down by going overseas. They're just nuts, so they called them Nutsacks. When I first heard of this brand, I was like, oh, I don't think I can do it because my son, as he's growing, my son's like 10 now, and I just don't want, as I'm walking out the door, for my son to be like, hey, Dad, do you got your Nutsack? But here's the deal. They recently, the logo on there, you can choose whether it says Nutsack or not, which I don't know. That changed everything for me because their logo is just a nice little acorn. Because here's the deal, American made and lots of really, really ruddy, fucking good feeling materials. The wax canvas is like, okay, so they sent over a few bags. This is the one I'm most interested in my daily carry life because this size, this is their mag. It's got magnets instead of clips or straps or anything. First of all, love that. Magnets, how do they work? It's just attraction. They're just attracted to each other. They can't stop doing this. They're just like, I'm gonna be interested in you for the rest of my life. What? You know, you too? Me too. Okay, they keep going forever. Like it'll do this until your great-grandchildren have great-grandchildren. So I like that because I don't want to do a clip or anything like that. It's got a little handle on the back and I'm not crazy about the black strap. I actually do kind of like that it's just all their straps are this very organic feeling, like cotton canvas woven thing. So I'm not crazy about the black with this, but I don't hate it, you know? It's like, it's okay. The first thing I want you to understand is the tactile satisfaction of all of these bags. Here's like a backpack, tactile satisfaction. Here's like a duffel, tactile satisfaction. I'm gonna show you this in a second. This one's pretty sick. Okay, because the wax canvas has a density and a weight to it, kind of, you're just gonna, it just feels like a real thing. It almost feels too like Trakke from Scotland. They had these just rich Scottish wax canvas stuff going on, and they actually went for a dry finish wax canvas with all their recent bags because I think sometimes it can feel a little too oily, and I'm on the fence on that. When it's hot and sort of like, you know, when your nutsack is sweating in the heat of the moment like that, you may not want something so dense and hefty, you know, something so kind of like, it can almost get a little, it almost feels gooey. You can feel the residue on your hand. But for myself personally, there's something about it that's just like, I don't know if your grandpa ever had one of those things that he like rolled out and there's like all those tools in it and they were kind of like oiled and it was, the material itself was sick. My grandpa never had anything like that. I always just wanted to have a grandpa who had stuff like that. So that's what this feels like to me. It's like having a grandpa with a tool roll. But the reason why I really liked this one and asked them to send this was because I am living on my iPad Pro, my 11-inch iPad Pro, and this was like, oh look, perfect size. Now what else do I have in here? I have all my essentials. This is my little day kit right now, okay? I've got a zipper on the front without a zip pull, like anything special, just a regular old YKK zip, and I can put stuff in here. The way that I pack this out, it's pretty full on the inside, so I try, maybe I'd like put a snack bar or something in there. But then inside, let's talk about this for a second. First of all, I like that we have the flap, so if I'm in any weather, this water resistant, this canvas is really water resistant because of the wax. That's what the wax does. Did I tell you about the leather too? I mean, the leather does feel like really nice on these guys. Like nice in the sense that it's not a pointy toe shoe kind of nice. Like not like an Italian style sort of nice. This feels rugged. This feels backcountry. This feels like America. So then inside I have a little bit of a lip on the zipper here, which can keep some of the water out too. Nice little protection there. Then, I don't know, how am I gonna show you this? There's just, I'll see if I can pull these guys over like this. It's just a nice amount of space for a regular kind of day, like little group of things to carry. Up against this side, which is the front, where it would say Nutsac, if I didn't specifically ask for it, please don't say Nutsac, is like two pouches up against the wall. I put my glasses in there. I put my iPad pencil, my Apple Pencil in there. I've got in the main compartment, I've got my little smokestack, which is just like for when you're hanging with a buddy or something like that. I've actually got my water bottle in here, the Camelback Chute, best water bottle in the world. I'll put a link to it in the description below. That fits in there perfectly just down at the bottom, but that does make it a bit tighter. If I can choose to carry without this, it would be even more fun to carry, because this just makes things heavy, puts a lot of bulk in the bag, makes it harder to get things in and out of. The reason why I bring that up is not because, you know, it says a lot about this bag. It says a lot about every kind of bag. When it's too packed, trying to find the right amount of stuff that fits in the bag for you matters so much, which is why I want to show you this bag, because for me, I have a lot of other bags. I have some slings and stuff like that this doesn't fit in. I have others that this does fit in, but it's a little too tight. I have some that lots that it fits in and it's just too big. So finding the right size for your gear that you need is, you know, a very personal exploration. So I'm glad to show you guys this one because I'm loving using it. It also has a zipper compartment inside. Now here's the deal with all of these bags. What you're getting is the shell of the bag, the design of the bag. There are little details, like little pouches inside of this, for example. There's a zipper on the front. There's a nice laptop compartment actually here. Really easy to get your laptop in and out of. A zippered thing on top of the laptop compartment. And then again, just a couple, can you see down in here? Probably not. There's a couple little simple pouches up against the top. They don't have any zipper on the front. They don't have it, just the same thing as this. So all of the accoutrement, all of the little places where you can store stuff on these bags tend to be very simple, rugged, made from a nice thick material instead of something thin. They are not lightweight. These are not optimized for lightweight. But the big thing that you get out of these things is a kind of sensual satisfaction, all right? You will notice it with your hands. Now, whether your hands get sick of it or not is totally up to you, because that can happen. If the look is not, if you're not like, you know, flannel shirt, shit kicker boot, American man kind of stuff, you may not love this aesthetically. This might get boring over time aesthetically. But I personally, I like something simple and something with real materials. That's what I'm so attracted to. I mean, we can make a bunch of great stuff with tech materials and synthetics and all this stuff. And arguably, that's a more eco-friendly way to go a lot of the times. I'm just glad that products like this still exist, because they have an old worldness to them that speaks for itself when you're using it. And so I find that things like this can become companions and a little bit more of that like emotional, personal perspective easily compared to some other more technical gear where it's like it doesn't feel alive in that same way. Check out this duffel because it like looks really small, but it actually it's quite large and it's just a stylish motherfucker. This is like I want to come off my own little Cessna into like a 1970s Porsche 911 with this little thing. I just throw it on the passenger seat and like put down the like fucking glasses. What glasses would I be wearing? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think they could be aviators. Like, it's got to be cooler than that. I would use my favorite, my rain ones. Where are those? Are those around here? Anyways, I'll put a link in the description below to my favorite glasses that I'd be wearing when I get off of a little Cessna and get into a 911. And I don't know who's gonna park the Cessna for me, but I don't want to take it into the hangar. You got a zipper here on the outside, which is one of those things. You've got the same thing over here. Two big zippers, and inside you've got some very simple, again, you probably can't even see that because it's all the same color with my shirt, Lo Siento. But the Lo Siento is not the name of the color. That's Spanish for I'm sorry. But you've got nice simple pouches here on the side, and then two big, I mean, look at this. The water bottle fits perfectly in there. You have two of those. That's the kind of thing that makes a nice kind of, you know, access during travel. Que fucking bueno. That's awesome stuff, all right? You can really organize on the outside. So for those of you who are gonna do a daily carry bag and then an actual, you know, duffel for travel, this is an interesting idea. Now, there are duffels out there that are bigger. Okay, so you can go to matterful.co/duffel. You're gonna find my favorite duffel bags, typically recommended to you in the order that I would recommend them to my friends, people that I care about, okay? This is definitely going on that list, There are other bags that are larger capacity. There are other bags that have more external access. I mean, this is basically right up there with all of them. But there are definitely other bags that are a little lighter, for example, so that might have higher performance in travel. But none of them have this kind of like just rugged. This is like, Filson doesn't even make bags this cool anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're feeling it again, and it's so cool that you can get it without the word nutsack on it. I mean, I know that they are just nuts for trying to make things out in America, but and I'm glad that they're doing it. But it's neat that it doesn't have to say nutsack on there, because I have a nutsack, and it's been called a nutsack my whole life basically, and I have a complicated relationship with my nutsack because all boys do. Okay, here's my Peak Design packing cube. I live in this thing. This is the thing that when I travel, I basically just bring this. This is all my clothes. Then I might have an extra pair of shoes. Little trick. Just have try to minimize to one pair of shoes. That would be the dream. And then like one really thin pair. You can pack a little thin pair, like sandals or something like that. But let's throw this in there just to give you a sense of the size, okay? Now, it is just about the width of that thing exactly. My water bottle is over here cutting into a little bit of space of the bag. So let me pull that out just so that we can double check. I mean, because once you start putting stuff in here, you'll realize that it's like, I mean, that's still a lot of space, okay? And this is totally easy to throw in the overhead compartment on the airplane, possibly even under the seat in front of you. If you can also squish your little day bag in there, that is going to change your fucking life. Quit putting shit in the overhead compartment. Quit making yourself bring so much shit. Quit needing things when you're on the go. Just be satisfied. What you need water, you need shelter, and you need food when you're hungry, okay? We almost always have those. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you probably almost always have those things, right? When we travel, we get to experience what it's like to be on the go. What I love to do is to bring snacks with me. So, you know, in case I'm stuck someplace and I get a little hangry, you just know the blood sugar, the chemicals, the hormones, things are, we're in flux. All right, boom. Get into something good. Here's my favorite, grass-fed meat stick. I know a lot of you vegetarians out there. I know a lot of you are not vegetarians, especially if you're looking at a bag from a company called Nutsac. It's all about being made in America. But grass-fed meat sticks with a little bit of spice in there, that will sustain you for a lot longer than you'd think. It's certainly a lot longer than a Snickers bar or a Jamba Juice. Do you know how much sugar is in that shit? Sugar, no bueno. Meat stick, bueno. Okay, just solid little duffel. Like really classy, really nice feeling. I don't think it's cost prohibitive. I don't know what the expense is, but it's not like you're buying some bespoke, like one of a kind piece. They're actually making these things. And I wouldn't want this to be one of a kind. Like I want to meet someone who has this bag in the airport at some point and just go like, Odele, senor. Que pasa? Si, bueno. Thank you. Love what you're up to. Keep it going. I could keep doing this voice for a while. Ding. Anything else to show you on this bag? One thing to show you is these water bottle pockets. They're not my favorite, but they work. See how my best water bottle in the world, this Camelback Chute. This is the 3/4 of a liter size. It fits, but it feels fallable. Do you know what I mean? Fallible, fallable. Right? There's a lot of water bottles or a lot of water bottle holders that the water bottle would fall out like that. I just do that to show you that I wish it was a little more, tight in there. This button is a nice touch, as is this zipper on the side back here, which gets you into the main compartment of the bag. So all of the things that you access on this bag will basically be from the top, looking down. And what's great about that is it's got a great, really quick in and out laptop compartment, okay? I like laptop compartments that's really easy to slide in and out. I like this internal material, which just seems to be like a kind of cotton. I wonder if it's organic cotton. Decent capacity in here, and it's deep so that So that zipper on the side can be helpful when you've got like double layers of things. Your books are on the bottom, your sweater's on the top. You don't want to pull the sweater out to get the book. Zip down, maybe you can reach it out from there. I just like products that are simple. You don't need like a big old bunch of crazy shit in a bag. I respect all my friends out there who like to go with just like a simple, more rustic kind of thing. This is great for that. This whole brand, Nutsac, is like great for that. So, links to all these in the description below. Most of the links that you find from me are affiliate links if I can swing it, which means at no cost to you. It's like buying me a beer if you buy one of the products. So if you're interested in purchasing these and this video helps you solve some of your questions, answer some of your questions, please use my links. It's super helpful because I have children. And I'm stoked to have this as a part of my daily ramble kit for when it's just like, hey, we're going off to the beach and I want to bring my notebook because I'm constantly, if I write it down in here, there's a chance I'll go back and see it. Right? If I think it, if I write it in Evernote, I'm never gonna go see that again. But for some reason in my Notability app on this iPad, I see it. So I love having a little thing that I can fit that in easily, and then I'm on the go. I can even bring my water bottle if I really wanted to. You know, glasses, smoke. I always have my little smoke sack. Never know when a buddy wants to hang out. All right, y'all, that's it for me for now. If you are interested in these kinds of things, why don't we take our relationship to the next level? First of all, subscribe on the channel if you're not. Next time when we get past 75,000 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. I mean, maybe I'm already at that. I don't know, depending on when I publish this video. But the next step is also, let's say what's up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm using poop emojis in my Instagram stories. I'm showing you sunsets. We're hanging out, we're having conversations, people are DMing. Say what's up on Instagram. Love you guys. Bye-bye.